Welcome to Northern Lights over Arkham. I'm JP, and this time I'm testing Doctor Strange Aggression against Green Goblin Risky Business Heroic 1 scenario. So I'll be playing at Heroic 1 difficulty, so I will be drawing more encounter cards than normal. And let's quickly look at Doctor Strange's deck. I just quickly threw this deck together, and I will be using the skill strikes that came in Doctor Strange. I think they are really good for aggression. I also added some minion handling tools in the form of melee and relentless assault, and a lot of allies like Hulk, Mockingbird, Nick Fury, Tigra, Valkyrie, and there's also Wong from Doctor Strange's signature cards. I'll be trying to just burn out Norman Osborn as fast as possible, and hoping that when he flips to Green Goblin I won't get completely knocked out. But that's enough of the deck. Let's see. So we have 2 infamy tokens on the criminal enterprises. How this works is that when we get those tokens removed, we can start dealing damage to Norman Osborn. We can only do it when he is in Green Goblin form. So when the tokens get removed, we flip this, and in State of Madness we can start dealing damage. And we just try to burn him down as fast as possible. That's enough of the scenario and the deck, so let's get started. If you like my content, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. I have pre-shuffled the deck, so let's first flip the invocation card. So we have images of icon. This helps us to get some threat off, so I think we can build for a couple of turns, then play images of icon when we flip to Doctor Strange and start handling with the threat. We draw our opening hand of 6 cards. So we get Strength, Skill Strike, ×2, Nick Fury, Magical Enhancements, and Hall of Heroes. I think I could play Hall of Heroes, but I think Nick Fury and Magical Enhancements can go. And also I think we are building, so skill strikes are not that useful right at the start. So let's draw 4 more cards. We get the power of aggression, Carrier, Hulk, and 1 more card that is the Eye of Agamotto. So a good building hand for the start of the scenario. So first things first, I think I'll play down the Hall of Heroes. I use the power of aggression for that. Then I will play... should I play the Helicarrier, or I think I'll play the Eye of Agamotto. I think it's more useful. Or should I actually play the Helicarrier? Do I need the Hall of Heroes that much? I think I won't. So let's back up a bit. Let's see if I can play the Helicarrier. So I could play it with those, and yes, I'll play the Helicarrier with Strength and power of aggression, and I'll play the Eye of Agamotto with the Hall of Heroes and Hulk. So I think that is my turn. So we... Actually I could save the Hall of Heroes for Hulk. Yeah, so I'll use the Helicarrier and I'll save Hall of Heroes. Actually, I'll save Hulk. Maybe we can deal some damage with Hulk next turn. So we get Enraged, Genius, Sanctum Sanctorum and another power of Aggression and Astral Projection. So this is a decent hand for turn 2. And let's go to the villain phase. We add 1 threat to the main team. Norman Osborn will Sheem. So we have a Sheem of 2 plus 1 and boost. Give the villain 1 additional boost card for this activation. So place 1 infinite counter. Okay. Okay, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4 threat. Well, that's not really good. We already advanced this. Well, this didn't go as planned, but there's not a big penalty. We just get a lot of more encounter cards. So let's see the encounter cards. We get 2 for heroic and 1 from corporate acquisition. So regenerate. No healing, so it can search. Advance. 2. And we get the private security specialist, and we get Oscorp manufacturing. So we add an acceleration token there, and there is 3 threat because we have Norman Osborn in play. Okay, well, this wasn't a really good start, but let's see how it continues. So let's go to the next hero phase. Okay, I think I will play. I could go to Doctor Strange because I have the Astral Projection, so I can deal with the side team. I also can images of Icon, so I can deal with the threat on the main team. And then we can start dealing damage with Hulk, so I think that's the plan. Yeah, there's nothing really I want to play in the Alter Ego, so we flip to Doctor Strange. Let's deal with that security specialist with Hulk. So I'll play Hulk. I'll use the power of Aggression. I will play Enrage on Hulk. Actually, I'll save the Enrage just in case, because there's a big chance that Hulk will just kill off the security specialist. So Hulk will hit the security specialist. Hulk takes 1 consequential damage, and let's flip the card, and it's Tigra. Oh well. Good thing we didn't play the Enrage this turn. But that was a bit unlucky. I will cheapen the Astral Projection. No, actually, I will use the Genius to play Astral Projection. I remove 3 threat from this team. And we look at the top card. This doesn't matter because we can't remove. We could have removed 3 more threat, and the next boost card will be 3. So that's annoying. I think I'll use Enrage to play down Sanctorium, and Doctor Strange will just kill off the security specialist. And that's it. We go to upkeep, we draw 5 cards. We get Melee, Relentless Assault, Mystical Studies, Valkyrie, and Master of Mystic Arts. Okay. The villain phase starts. We add one threat to the main team. Osborn will attack, so we place 2 infamy tokens onto the criminal enterprises. And then we get 3 encounter cards. Okay, so under fire, searches, and we get an extra card. Court of Card, discard an upgrade, use support, you control. Well, I have the Sanctum to discard. And we exhaust our identity. Assault, so we add another 2 infamy counters here. Not looking that good. And hired gun, so I'll give the villain 1 boost card, so it's here, so I don't mess it up. Okay, that's the villain phase. Let's go to the next hero phase. Okay, let's see what we can do. So I think I will need to relentless assault the hired gun. I will use Helicarrier and Mystical Studies to play it. So we use a strength icon, so it gains overkill. So we deal 3 damage here and 2 damage, which will remove 2 infamy counters. Then I'll use the Eye of Agamotto to play Master of Mystical Arts, and we'll play Images of Icon, and I'll play with the melee. So we remove, first we confuse the villain, and then we will remove 4 threat. Oh yeah, actually I would have added 1 more threat there, because it goes up by 2 per player, so there's still one there. And because Norman is confused, I will flip to Dr. Stephen Strange's side and draw up to 6. Magic Blast, Wong, Skill Strike, and Master of Mystic Arts. Okay. And let's ready up the other cards, and that is the hero turn. So the villain phase, Norman will try to shim, and we add 2 threat here, and we remove the confused. We get 3 counter cards. First one is Private Security Specialist, second one is Goblin Glider. So it goes to Norman Osborn and gang up. So Norman will attack. Actually, this case search, because we're in alter ego. Pumpkin bombs. Yeah, attach it also to Norman Osborn. Okay, so that's the villain phase. Let's go to the next hero phase. I think we could start blasting this turn. So I think I will be playing Magical Blast. Also could play Skill Strike. So let's see. Do we want to play Wong and maybe change this Images of Icon? I think so. Or we could play Valkyrie. I think that's the better plan. So I'll use Helicarrier, and I'll use the Skill Strike, and I'll use Wong, I actually will use the other magical blast. So we play Valkyrie and we spent... we used the skill strike, so we spent... No, we used the magic blast, so we spent 1 energy resource. So we can deal 3 damage to the security guard. And then I will flip and Doctor Strange will finish off the security guard. Valkyrie will hit Norman Osborn for 2. Then I will Eye of Agamotto, Wong and Master of Mystic Arts and Magic Blast Norman Osborn. So we deal 5 damage. That is enough to flip this. It gets 2 madness counters and the effect is strength, so we stun the enemy. That's really nice. So even though we get Green Goblin, Green Goblin will be stunned and we deal 4 indirect damage, so I will take 1 here and 3 here. Okay, so that is that. We draw back up to 5. We get the Cloak of Levitation, Protective Ward, Counter Attack, Astral Projection and Relentless Assault. And we're ready up. And that's the hero phase. Let's go to the villain phase. So we add 2 threat here. Green Goblin tries to attack. We discard that. There's still the boost card waiting for next activation. And we get 3 encounter cards. First one is Payoff. It's a side stream and there's 2 threat there. Next we get another Goblin Glider. So we cannot place it anywhere, so it gains Surge. We get the Hired Gun, so choose either to give the villain 1 face down boost card or place 2 infinite counters on Criminal Enterprise. I'll give the villain another boost card, so I think Valkyrie will just run into the attack when it comes. And another one, so let's do it again. Okay. So that is the villain phase. Let's go to the next hero phase. Okay, so what do we want to do this turn? We could Relentless Assault, one of the hard guns. I think I could play Counter Attack. Is that necessary? Could also play Astral Projection to get rid of the Payoff. We could Images of Icon. I think we can just ignore one of the hard guns this turn. Or actually... we also would want the Cloak of Levitation down. So many choices. I think this is happening at least. We can pay it with these. Then we could hit the other hard gun. So we could deal those. And then we still have... I think I will want to play the Astral Projection to get rid of the Payoff. Yeah. So I'll save the Cloak of Levitation. So I'll play the Astral Projection. And we played with Protective Ward and Counter Attack. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So we remove 2 from here. And let's see what's the next card. So it's a Private Security Specialist. Valkyrie will be defeated, but hits 2 here. Doctor Strange will finish off this hard gun. And I will play the Relentless Assault. I'll make a strength icon here, so we deal 3 here and 2 here. Okay. And this is in our hand, and I think I will have to, because I don't have any allies, I'll go to Alter Ego. And I will actually remove images of... Actually no, I will be playing that next turn, maybe. To drop down the threat. Okay, so that's the hero phase. We drop back up to 6. And we have Protective Ward, Energy, Magical Enhancements, a Mockingbird, the Sorcerer Supreme, and the Cloak of Levitation. So good cards to play next turn. And let's go to the villain phase. We add 2 threat here. And Green Goblin doesn't sheen, but we remove 1 of the Madness tokens. And we get the encounter cards. First one is a Private Security Specialist. And we get Shadows of the Past. And I will actually... I can't Protective Ward. Oh damn it. So we get Baron Mordo. And we put the images of Icon underneath here. And well, we get the Crimson Bands. Okay, this turned from decent to worse in a moment. And the last card is Intimidation. I'll just give 1 face down boost card. So there will be a lot of boost cards when finally the Green Goblin will attack, but let's see how we can deal with that. That is the villain phase, so let's go to the next hero phase. So we really need to start to remove the threat somehow, or we will lose, and we also need to get rid of that. Yeah, there's also 1 acceleration token there. So how do we want to do this? I think I'll have to Crimson Bands the Baron Mordo. But I would need an ally. It's yeah, well, I have Mockingbird, so I think I need to play Mockingbird somehow. Yeah, I can play Mockingbird with Helicarrier and Energy. I'll do that. So Green Goblin is stunned. I would like to get the Cloak down, but I would really want the Sorcerer Supreme also down. Yeah, I think I will deal 3 damage, so I'm at 10. I'll flip to hero. And I'll use the Eye of Agamotto and Protective Ward to play down the Cloak. I'll use the Cloak ready. I think I'll have to play the Crimson Bands. Play these and exhaust. So we stun and deal 7 damage to Baron Mordo. and we get the Vapors of Valtor, so we can change statuses, that's okay. And then we draw back up to 5, get an extra counter card. This heroic mode makes this usually easy scenario a lot more difficult, but I think it's good because I rarely play this, so the added difficulty adds a lot of interest to me to play this scenario. So we draw 5 cards, we get melee, counter attack, enrage, skill strike, and power of aggression. Let's ready up. And we add 2 threat here. Actually, did I just lose? Yeah. Oh no. I can thwart for 1 with Mockingbird, which I forgot to do in the hero phase. So now we add 3 threat here. We are 1 away from threating out. Green Goblin will try to attack, but it's stunned, and Security Specialist will hit for 1. And then we get the encounter cards. We have 4. All in day's work. Place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprises if you cannot remove 2 madness counters from State of Madness. So we remove 1. This flips, and there's 2 infamy counters. Next we will get Mad Genius. Yeah, and we're back at Norman Oscorp side. So we need to discard 2 cards for 2 infamy counters for Mad Genius. Then we get another Mad Genius. This is all fine. And all in a day's work, so we add 2 infamy counters here. Okay. Then that's the villain phase. Let's go back to the hero phase. We can't hit Norman Osborn now because of the private security specialist. I think I will have to hit with Mockingbird. Actually, I need to thwart so I don't threat out, so Doctor Strange will thwart for 2. I'll ready up and thwart for another 2. Mockingbird will thwart for 1. And then we can start playing stuff. Really don't like my hands, so yeah, I'll think I'll lay down the counter attack. Just actually, let's back up here. So I will hit 1 damage here rather than thwart. We'll play the melee. And I'll play the power of aggression. Actually, I'll keep it in hand and use the enrage to play the counter attack. So we deal 3 damage here, and we can't choose a different target for the second attack, so we can't hit anything else. And that is my turn. We are ready. We get Hulk, Master of Mystic Arts, Energy, and Valkyrie. Okay, so we get some allies, so we can try to start dealing damage. And we go to the villain phase. So we add 3 thread here. And we add 2 infamy counters here. And then we get encounter cards. So we get 3. First one is Collapsing Bridge. That really sucks. We have to get rid of that next turn somehow. Then we get Advance, so I think we just lost, because there's no way I can survive this. Yeah. We add 1 infamy counter here and we shim, so yeah, that's game. That was an unlucky advance. Let's see. Yeah, we would have gotten physical toll, but yeah. I really actually like this scenario now with the added difficulty. It is not that easy a cakewalk as it usually is, so I think I will be trying this out again. Also, I'm not in any way thinking that Doctor Strange Aggression is in any way the best aspect to play Doctor Strange in, but I haven't played Doctor Strange Aggression yet, so I wanted to try that out. I think I will be trying the Risky Business Heroic 1 again with another aspect, maybe leadership or justice, because there's so many side seams, so I need a lot of threat removal power to keep things in check. But yeah, that was the game. It wasn't that long, but still it showed quite decently how difficult this scenario gets when you add the heroic 1 difficulty. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and thanks for watching, and until next time.